Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Military Mind channel. This time, we will discuss the fact that Russia has deployed its nuclear weapons to Belarus. Stay tuned and enjoy the discussion. The escalating tensions between Russia, the United States, and their NATO allies have brought about new risks and threats. Reports in various international media outlets reveal that within a week, Moscow has deployed its nuclear weapons to several partner countries, including Belarus. This marks Russia's first step in spreading such warheads beyond its borders since the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991. Here are some facts regarding Russia's reported actions in deploying its nuclear weapons. Since the return of these nuclear weapons to Russia, Moscow has never officially announced their placement outside its territory. This situation has raised concerns and worries in the international community. However, there has recently been a surprising announcement from Russian President Vladimir Putin regarding his plans to send nuclear weapons to Belarus. This announcement has garnered widespread attention and sparked various speculations about the potential consequences. Experts in international relations have also provided their views on the matter. One such international relations lecturer from the University of Salting, California, Nina Saring, emphasized that the use of tactical nuclear weapons in Ukraine would have significant implications. Apart from increasing the likelihood of direct NATO involvement, it also has the potential to amplify and worsen the threat of nuclear war. So far, NATO has maintained distance and refrained from direct involvement in the Ukrainian conflict. The alliance has only provided support in the form of weaponry and intelligence data. However, with the planned deployment of nuclear weapons in Belarus, as promised by President Putin, Russia is taking concrete steps in providing tactical nuclear weapons to its neighboring country. Belarus President Alexander Lukashenko revealed this during his recent visit to Moscow. In a Eurasian Economic Council meeting on Friday, May 26, 2023, Lukashenko stated that the process of transferring nuclear ammunition had begun. This announcement has triggered new concerns regarding regional stability and the potential impact of this decision. It turns out that Lukashenko, who has a close relationship with Vladimir Putin, has granted permission for his territory, bordering Ukraine, Poland, and Lithuania, to be used as a launching pad for Russian attacks on Ukraine. This decision is highly controversial and has sparked condemnation from Western nations. In March 2023, Putin announced his plans to station tactical or short-range nuclear weapons in Belarus. This announcement drew strong reactions from Western countries concerned about the escalation of security threats in the region. Belarusian opposition leader Stefanis Kaya also issued a statement on the same day. According to him, this step would not only endanger the lives of Belarusian citizens but also create a new threat to Ukraine and the entire Europe. Kaya expressed his concern about the negative consequences that the placement of tactical nuclear weapons near the border could bring. Debates on Russia's tactical nuclear weapons have been ongoing among academics and arms control negotiators for years. The term tactical nuclear weapons, or TNW, refers to their use for tactical advantages on the battlefield, rather than widespread destruction of cities or regions. However, the definition and usage of these tactical nuclear weapons remain a sensitive and complex topic in discussions about global security. While the exact number of Russia's tactical nuclear weapons, TNW, is known to only a few due to Cold War secrecy, the United States believes that Russia possesses approximately 2,000 functional TNW warheads. This number is 10 times more than what the United States has. These weapons can be delivered through various means, including missiles, torpedoes, and gravity bombs, from the Navy, Air Force, and Army. They can even be pushed into an area and detonated. On the other hand, Russia condemns the United States and calls for introspection before blaming others. Russia points out that the United States has deployed its nuclear weapons to Europe for several decades. Over the years, the United States has maintained a significant stockpile of nuclear weapons in Europe. In this context, Russia's deployment of tactical nuclear weapons to Belarus is seen as the sovereign right of Russia and Belarus to defend their security. However, the United States considers Moscow's plans as an example of irresponsible behavior. They have warned that the use of nuclear weapons in conflicts would face serious consequences. While the specifics of these consequences were not explicitly outlined, the United States emphasizes the importance of preventing the escalation of nuclear threats that could endanger global security. In this context, the United States highlights that the world is currently facing the most serious nuclear danger since the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962. Statements made by Russian President Vladimir Putin during the Ukrainian conflict have caused deep concern. Putin has repeatedly warned that Russia, as the world's largest nuclear weapons owner, will use all means to defend itself. Tactical nuclear weapons are used in the context of tactical advantages on the battlefield, although they have more localized destructive effects compared to strategic nuclear bombs. It is also known that the United States has deployed nuclear weapons in Western Europe since 1954 as a response to perceived threats from the Soviet Union. While the details of the current placement of U.S. nuclear weapons are classified, it is estimated that they have 100 to 200 nuclear weapons in Europe, primarily in countries like Italy, Germany, Turkey, Belgium, and the Netherlands. On the other hand, Russia claims that the delivery of tactical nuclear weapons to Belarus is a defensive step taken to safeguard their sovereignty from perceived threats from NATO. They argue that the placement of tactical nuclear weapons is a response to the deployment of U.S. nuclear weapons in Europe. Russia argues that they use tactical nuclear weapons as part of their defense strategy to counter potential threats from other parties. However, this move has faced strong criticism from the West, particularly from the United States. The U.S. government criticizes Russia's plans as irresponsible behavior. They firmly state that the use of nuclear weapons in conflicts can have severe consequences and have warned Russia about the potential impacts of such actions. These developments have raised greater concerns about the potential dangers of nuclear war and heightened tensions between Russia and Western nations. The international community, including academics and arms control negotiators, continues to closely monitor the situation and seek diplomatic solutions to reduce tensions and prevent further escalation. It is crucial to note that the issue of nuclear weapons is highly complex and sensitive. Understanding the implications and consequences of using nuclear weapons is crucial in building constructive dialogue and seeking solutions that can reduce threats to global security. The evolving situation raises global concerns about the potential dangers of nuclear war and the increasing tensions between Russia and Western countries. Addressing these challenges requires diplomatic efforts and constructive dialogue to find solutions that can mitigate threats to world security. Awareness of the complexity and sensitivity of the nuclear weapons issue is key to maintaining global peace and stability. Thank you all for joining us on the Military Mind channel as we explored the concerning fact of Russia deploying its nuclear weapons to Belarus. The implications of such actions have far-reaching consequences and raise significant questions about regional stability and global security. It is crucial that we continue to monitor this situation closely and engage in constructive dialogue to find diplomatic solutions that can mitigate the risks of nuclear escalation. If you found this discussion insightful, we invite you to like, subscribe, and stay connected with us on the Military Mind channel for more thought-provoking content on military affairs. Together, let's strive for a safer future.